Hey everyone, it's Nessa and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm so excited because this is the first time I'm actually filming a talk-through video about doing a cut crease. I've been doing a lot of cut creases on my Instagram, my Snapchat, just in general, just practicing it. So also go follow me on my social medias. My Instagram and my Facebook is just NessaLily20. But anyway, no, I've just been so excited to do these kind of looks. And today, I think this is the first day that I actually have done a double cut crease pretty well. Because I've done them in the past and they just don't look as good as I want them to. But you know, practice makes perfect, and you just got to keep doing it until you feel like you're content and it's to your liking. So this is what I came up with for today, a nice bright red cut crease. And if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So my brows are done off camera and my eyes are primed and set. So now I'm going to be going into the shadows. I'm going to be using my Jaclyn Hill palette and okay. And then I'm probably going to be using some of the warm shades in here because I mean warm shades are life. What I'm going to start with, I'm probably going to start with this shade right here. I'm starting on the outer part first and then dragging it in because I want the most pigment on the outer corner for the cut crease. And you can be as messy as you want with this first shade because this one doesn't have to be too precise, but then we'll get more precise with brushes and shadows as we get into the deeper shades. Alright, so now on an e.l.f. blending brush, I'm going to be taking it right here first on that brush, tap it off. It's really important to tap it off so you don't get a lot of fallout, or you just don't get a whole bunch of kick up or kickback, as they would say. And you just start right under that first shade. Place it down there and then you start blending it out first. To create a cut crease, I use the natural hollow of my crease and kind of go around my eyeball, like the shape of it. If you guys have hooded eyes, you can make your own crease and just do the same steps that I'm doing. It might be a little more difficult, but I think you can make it work. Just go from lighter to darker and be more precise with your blending. And now I'm going to be getting more of that first shade that I used in my crease on the big brush and just blending out the edges of that. To put some more red in the crease, I'm going to go over that second shade that we used with this shade right here. I love it. It's so pretty and so fiery. Yes, there we go. More red. That's what I needed. Can you die for that red? That's just so pretty. Jaclyn, I will say to the ends of the earth, you did an amazing job with this palette and I'm loving it. And then I'm going to go back in with this shade right here. Just go a little more under that just to get some of that definition back. Actually, I'm going to change brushes to be more precise. I'm going to get this little small crease brush from e.l.f. Just be a little more precise with that. So I know it looks a little intense right now, but we're going to clean it up. And some people, to cut a cut crease, they will use a concealer or eyeshadow base. I don't really want to use my concealer because concealer doesn't work well on my eyelids. So I'm going to be using a base, and the base I use is actually in this old NYC palette that I have, but it's this nice white base right there. And I'll take it on an angle brush right there Just dip it in there. And I actually need to get, whoops, I need to get close for this because I want you guys to see what I do. And so I'll start on the outer corner for the wing. I'll start by just kind of edging it out, and then kind of like you do wing liner, just winging it out right there. So it gets that nice sharpness. Kind of do the same thing with the inner part of the eye. Just getting really close to the darkest shade and making that nice sharp cut. See? See how that works? Got you. Got you. And then I'll just fill in the rest of the eye with whatever, however much of the base that we have on there. And now I'm going to do the other side, same thing. Take the brush in here, I kind of take off the excess so it's not, so there's not too much on there when I'm cutting the crease, just so you can get a more precise line. So I know what color I'm using for my lid now. I'm going to be using this nice shimmery shade right here. It's like a nice orangey red tone color, and I think it's so beautiful. I'm going to pack it on first. Ooh, that's so nice. You guys can't probably see it right now because the window is not letting it embrace its beautifulness, but you'll see it in a second. It's so fiery and I love it. So I got an idea and I'm actually really liking this idea so far. I hope it works. There's a blank space in between the crease and my lid, and I think I'm gonna put a color in there, and I want it to be like a bright yellow or like a gold color. So I'm gonna see how this works. I might layer it, but what I'm gonna start off with, I'm gonna put in this nice yellow shade in the palette in that crease. So guys, this is what I came up with. This was my little big epiphany that I had. The yellow didn't come out like I wanted it to, so I lined it on top with the first shade in her palette called, I think it's Beam. I only memorized a few of the shades in the palette, not all of them. And then I needed to deepen up the top part of the first cut crease, and I used this nice deep burgundy shade for that. So the eyes are done for right now, and we're going to move on to the face. With the face, I'm going to be using the primer that I've been using for a while. This is my One Heck of a Blot primer by Soap and Glory. I'm going to just take a little bit of this on my fingertips and work that into my T-zone. And now for my foundation, I'm going to use my my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade Plastic Tan. But actually, before I do that, I was going to show you guys a little trick I've been doing if I can find my big brush. Okay, so I've been getting a little bit of my translucent powder. Oh, you guys want to see what happened to my powder? It's broken in little bitty pieces. It has been crushed. But anyway, so I get the powder, I just put a little bit on there, and I put it over the places where I get the most oily. So next what I'll do is I'll get my favorite LA Girl Pro Conceal in Fawn, and I'll take this on the parts of my under eye where I have the most darkness. Under eyes and my T-zone is all set along with the rest of my face. So now I'm going to go in with my bronzer slash contour. And I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild contour palette in Caramel Toffee on the cheeks. And then I'll take it down the jawline and then slightly on the forehead. And for my under eyes, I'm going to be smudging this burgundy shade right here on my lower lash. And then to blend that shadow out, I'm going to be using this one right here on a little small crease brush. And I don't want to do a wing liner with this look because I feel like it'd be too much. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to tight line my eyes with this Wet n Wild eye kohl. I'm going to take my flat smudger brush and I'm going to get some of that deep burgundy shade that I use and smudge out that black liner. And now onto mascara. I do not know where my falsies are, and I'm so upset because falsies would have looked beautiful with this look, but I'm just going to go in with my two mascaras that I have, the Mega Length liner from Wet n Wild and then my Sephora Full Action mascara. So my face is done. For my highlighter, I use my e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in Blush Gems. For my lipstick, I use my Wet n Wild, right here, hold on. I use my Wet n Wild Missy and Fierce liquid lipstick, and then I just added some mascara on my bottom lashes. So yep, this is the finished look. I love how this came out and I hope you guys do too. So this was my take on technically a double cut crease, but you know, it's still a cut crease. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!